guys, welcome back to my channel. And now that we are in February, that means it's the end of January, which means another monthly favorites video. And I don't do favorites every single month, but lately I have been trying out so many new products that I definitely wanted to show you guys some favorites. And I try to always add new things to favorites videos, and I don't want to be like, oh, this is the same thing I've used over and over and over, which I tend to do, use things over and over and over. But I want to show you guys when I truly do find a new favorite, because I know it can be hard when people are mentioning new products every single month and you're like, oh, I feel like I have to buy this or that. So I really try to narrow down my favorites to things that I really think are worth the money. So I have all my favorites on a little tray right here. Here's a little sneak peek. And I'm going to be going over everything that I have been using. Now, the makeup look that I'm wearing right now, I know some of you guys are probably wondering. I did film a tutorial for it, so that video will be up soon. So this look I have posted on Instagram if you want to know what products I used, but I decided to recreate it because a lot of you guys liked it, so I made a video on it. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I also have my little Kate Spade notebook, which I keep for video ideas, and I have all my favorites written down with notes on each product. So yeah, trying to get organized in 2016. You guys totally just saw my pajama pants and fuzzy socks, didn't you? Okay, starting off with face, I'm going to start off with skincare and kind of go in order of when I would use things on my face, just because that makes sense to me. The first thing is the Olay Biologique Calming Oil, and I did a blog post on this, and I've mentioned it before, just on Instagram. I haven't mentioned it in a video, I think, but this stuff is a miracle worker for my skin. The past couple weeks, my skin has been dry and flaky. Well, not really the past couple weeks, because the past couple weeks I've been using this, it's cleared up. But a few weeks before that, my face was just flaky and dry and breaking out. It was just a mess. It was like, I didn't know if my skin was oily or dry. It was literally everything. And my skin looks, honestly, like on camera, looking at it, it looks very clear and pretty flawless right now, but that is with Makeup Forever HD foundation and yeah, lots of concealer, but my skin was just going crazy. I felt very self-conscious about my skin for a few weeks, and ever since I started using this, it completely cleared up my skin. So it's good for acne-prone skin, it's good for sensitive skin. It's really supposed to be a calming oil to help reduce inflammation. It's supposed to, over time, help with fine lines, so it's moisturizing and calming. So I really like that. It does not clog your pores. And if you think you have oily skin and shouldn't use an oil, definitely rethink that, because a lot of oily skin people really strip their skin and don't add enough moisture, so your skin overcompensates and produces more oil. So really an oil can help oily skin and balance it out. So this stuff is amazing. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll link my blog post down below so you guys can read more about it and also purchase it. But this stuff is honestly a game changer for me. I also have friends that have tried it and love it. So yes, the calming oil from Olay Biologique. Okay, the next thing is the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. And yes, this is an aftershave. I know it sounds kind of crazy to use this on your face, but this is a great primer. And I did a whole video review, demo, and wear test on this. So if you guys are more interested in finding out how it wears, you can go click that video and see how it lasted throughout the day on me. But this stuff is really good. It's only $5.99 at the drugstore, and it does help keep your makeup on. It has glycerin, which really helps products stick to the skin. And I am still a fan of like my Smashbox Photo Finish primer and those more high-end primers, but literally they're like $40. So if you could find something that's under $10 at the drugstore that makes your makeup last all day, I mean, why not go for this? You get a huge bottle of it too. So I put that on my skin today. It makes your skin feel super smooth. And if you have sensitive skin, that is going to be great, because it is formulated for, you know, just after shaving and sensitive skin. Lately, my skin has been more sensitive, and that has not broken me out at all. So I love it, and I'm wearing it under my foundation today, and I can tell you my foundation is going to last. Okay, next we're going to move on to foundation. And lately, I have been loving the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation, and I also love the liquid. Today, I am wearing the liquid, and I go back and forth. In my review on this, I said I liked this more, but like I said, my skin has been crazy lately. So when I filmed that video, I think my skin was a little bit drier, so I liked the more dewy finish. Today, I'm wearing the liquid, and it's just a little bit more of a matte natural finish. So I really switch out between the two. They're both amazing, so if you're kind of debating on which one to get, I would go to Sephora, Try them each on one side of your face and see which one looks better on your skin type. For me, I kind of have combination skin, so I can kind of wear either one. But what I've been doing the last few days is wearing Makeup Forever liquid. What I've been doing the last few days is wearing the liquid all over and then going in with the cream stick where I need more coverage. So I kind of use it as a concealer because it is more of a full coverage. This is more of a buildable medium, if that makes sense. So I go in with this first with my beauty blender, and then I will kind of put this on where I need it and blend it out. And yeah, I've really been liking that look. Okay, I have a lot to talk about, so I need to speed it up. Next is the Ultra HD Concealer, also from Makeup Forever. I'm in the color R22. Now, they have two shade ranges. They have the Rs, which are the more pink peach color correctors, and they have the Ys, which are the more yellow tone concealer shades. So really, you don't need to use a corrector and a concealer. I am using a corrector and a concealer because I really like the effect of it, but if you're looking just for a concealer, stay in the Y range. If you're looking for an under eye brightener, stay in the R shades. So I'm in the color R22. It's a brightening shade, so I really use it kind of as an under eye highlighter right in here, and then I'll go in with the next concealer that I'm going to talk about. But it's a very lightweight, creamy concealer. It doesn't crease. And I really like it. So, okay, next I have been using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. On top of that, I have the shade Custard, and this concealer is amazing. I've heard so many good things about it, and I finally decided to try it. I don't know why. I went into Sephora one day, and I was just like, I want concealer. So I bought two concealers, which is a little bit excessive, but I've been loving them. So I put this one right on top of the Makeup Forever HD. So basically I put like one dot of HD right there, and then I go in with like 3 dots of the creamy concealer and then blend them together, and it's like perfectly bright, and I love it. So I love this because it's creamy and it's very radiant looking, like it says. It doesn't look dry on the skin, and it doesn't crease. It's like the perfect amount of coverage and lightweightness in a concealer, if that makes sense, but it's awesome. Okay, next, to set everything, I have been using the NYX Mineral Powder, the Set It, Don't Fret It Matte Finishing Powder, and that's a long name, but basically I was looking for a loose setting powder that wasn't completely translucent. This is in the color light medium. I was using the Makeup Forever HD, which I really do like the formula of that. It's very good, but I wanted to try baking a little bit more, so really setting underneath my contour and under here with like a beauty blender and then sweeping it away. So when I was using the translucent, it just looked a little too white on my skin. I had to really blend it out, and if I didn't, I would kind of get a white cast. So I wanted to get something a little bit tinted. Now, you can pay a lot of money for a loose powder if you want to, but if you look at the ingredients, a lot of the drugstore ones are almost the same thing. So the number one ingredient you want to look for is silica, and that is what the first ingredient on this is, and the same thing on a lot of the high-end powders. So you're going to get the same effect using the NYX powder as opposed to spending like 40 bucks on one where it's not something you're really going to see. They're all silica powders. So this one has been awesome. I use it very lightly to set my whole face, and then I will go in and set my cheekbone, under my cheekbone area, and then underneath my eyes, and let it set for like a minute and then sweep it away. So I was actually inspired to do a very natural baking technique from Mariah from the Gal's Guide, so I will link her video down below, and that is how I have been setting my contour and face like that. So I'm really confusing right now, but that is the video that I was like, okay, I need to go get a new powder. So yeah, I will link that video down below so you guys can see it. Okay, next is what I've been contouring with, and I've mentioned this a few times, so I don't want to talk about it too much because I have a whole video on the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. This has been awesome. I've been contouring and matte highlighting with it. I use the middle shade as a bronzer, which is the lightest and warmest, and then I go in and contour with this one, which is more of a cool tone medium brown. This has been awesome for contouring, and I'll link my video down below so you guys can see more about it. Okay, next is what I have on my cheekbones, and this is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlighter. Again, I did a whole video on this, so you guys can go check out my review. I've been cranking out the reviews lately, so I have a whole review on this product where you can really see my thoughts and comparison between this and Opal, which is my other favorite Becca highlighter, but I have that on today, and I will say I love it. It is a very like peachy toned light golden color, and it looks great on a lot of skin tones. It's not like too pink, it's not too yellow, which I really love, and again, like all the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors, it's very smooth and really gives a really shiny, beautiful look on the cheekbones. Okay, next is a blush, and it's what I'm wearing today too. I've recently just kind of been going through my makeup collection and trying to get new ideas and try new things again, because recently I'm like, I want this, I want this, I want this. Like, I see all the new products coming out and I'm trying to be good and go through my makeup and try to find things that are similar that I may have forgotten about. And one of the colors I forgot about is Peach Blush from NYX, and I used this in a recent video and I was like, wow, I love that color. It's just very blendable, they're pigmented, and it's just the perfect like baby pink with a hint of peach in it. I don't know why they call it peach, because it really is more of a pink, but it's beautiful. It's just very subtle when you put it on, and I just love it. It gives you a really pretty, girly, flushed look, and it's not too much. And yeah, I've been wearing that like on the daily, so had to mention it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to mention is the eye primer that I've been using, and I've shown it in videos recently, and it is the NARS Smudge Proof Eye Primer. Now, you guys know I've been using that Lemon Drop Too Faced Shadow Insurance forever, just because I've been trying to use it up and I'm almost done with it. But I had a coupon for Sephora and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my NARS primer, because this is my all-time favorite eye primer. I like that it has the doe foot applicator, because it makes it really easy for putting it on your top lid and then also on your lower lash line. But I have noticed this keeps my eyeshadow on and from creasing more than anything, and it's just amazing. I love it. It is kind of pricey for a primer. It's like $27, but I will say it is worth it, especially if you get oily eyelids. This is gonna be your best friend. Okay, next I have my Makeup Geek shadows, which I did a video on like new products and fun colors I've been trying out, but I have 3 that have been my favorite out of this Z palette, and the Z palette is again another favorite because I'm really excited to just fill this up with tons of fun colors. And I'm gonna stick to Makeup Geek, but as you can see, I kind of have it categorized by warm colors, like the blue and the purple, and then my greens. It's very random, I know. But these kind of go together, these kind of go together, and these kind of go together. That's what I was kind of thinking. I wanted to kind of get a few warm shades and a few cool shades to kind of see the different colors and play with different looks. But I will be filling this up soon, but eyeshadow costs money, so I'll be doing it slowly. My 2 favorites are what I'm wearing right now, and I did do a tutorial on this look, so I'm going to talk more about it in that video. But the first one is Neptune, which is this really deep, bright blue. This color is so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. The next one is Blacklight, which is a really pretty reflective purple. This is a duochrome shadow, so it reflects like pink and blue, and it's so pretty. I have that kind of smoked, not smoky, but like smudged underneath the blue today, and I love it. It just adds such a fun dimension to a look. And then the last shade that I've really been liking, that I haven't really had a chance to do a lot of colorful looks with, but I've just been kind of using it as a pop of color on neutral looks, and it's Cupcake from Makeup Geek, and it's kind of just a very muted mauvey pink, and I've been blending this through my crease with really natural looks, and it just adds a little bit of something, you know, so it's not just a really boring look, and it's just a really fun, subtle color, which I like. These are the 3 Makeup Geek shadows. This is Neptune, which is that matte blue. And keep in mind, I have no primer on my fingers, so look how pigmented they are. That's Neptune, Blacklight, and you can see the reflectiveness. And then there's Cupcake, which is a little bit harder to see, but it is a very subtle pink, but it is still very pigmented. So those have been my 3 favorites. Believe it or not, we are not done. I am moving on to lips now, and I'm going to mention what I'm wearing today because those are my favorites. I wore all my favorites on my lips. So I have 3 products. The first is the lip liner that I'm wearing, and this is the Slide On Glide On pencil from NYX in the color Nude Suede Shoes. And I think the name is so cute too, but these are very, very creamy. They're waterproof, and I was on the NYX website and I ordered a bunch of stuff, which I'm doing a haul on NYX and Makeup Geek, which I think that'll be my next video. But I was looking at these and I was like, I bet those are comparable to the Makeup Forever waterproof liners. And they are. They're very similar to those and the Urban Decay Slide On, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-Ons. And this color is so pretty. It's not too dark. It's not too light. As you can see right there, it's just a really pretty neutrally pink. It's lighter than Kevyn Aucoin Minimal, if you were wondering, because that is my favorite lip liner. This is more for like super, I wear this with lighter nudes than that one, if that makes sense. But this has been already a favorite. I've only worn it like 3 times, but it's literally been like obsessively wearing it 3 times. Okay, next is the lipstick that I'm wearing on top of that liner. This is L'Oreal Fairest Nude, which I've mentioned a lot, but again, like the NYX Peach Blush, I was like re-going through my collection when I was filming tutorials, and I realized how much I love this nude. It's just such a pretty, like, cool tone, pinky nude, but it's not like too cool tone to where it washes you out. It's just, It's so pretty, and that is what I have on today. These are so creamy. They are very comparable to high-end lipsticks, and I'll do a swatch of that so you guys can see it too. And that is the Fairest Nude right by the Nude Suede shoes. You can see it's kind of a mauvey pink nude. Okay, next is a lip balm, which I also have on today, and that is the Jack Black Peppermint Lip Balm. And I love lip balm, so I like trying out new ones. And this one is my current favorite. It has SPF 25, which is really nice to keep your lips protected. But what I like about it is I like the minty feeling that it has, but minty scent, and it kind of gives off a slight tingly feeling from the mint. But I also really like that it's not super glossy or shiny, so it looks really nice over top of lipsticks without adding a super glossy finish. I don't know what else to say about it, but it's really good, and I've been wearing it all the time. Okay, then one lip product that I forgot to mention is the Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquid Lipstick, and I did a tutorial on this product too. So this is such a pretty like pinky brown, and I used to not really be into brown lipsticks, but I've kind of got more into them recently, and Too Faced came out with a whole line of chocolate melted. So that is chocolate milkshake right there. So you can see it's a lot more brown than this one, and it smells like chocolate. Like it straight up smells like a chocolate milkshake, which is pretty awesome putting on your lips. And I wear this when I want more of a brown nude, a little bit more of a statement nude, if that makes sense. So I really like this. They're very long wearing. All of them melted. In general, the formula is amazing. So even if you don't like this color, you can find a color you like. But the formula is amazing, and it's one of the only liquid lipsticks that I can honestly say is not drying and is super pigmented. So yeah, Too Faced Melted Chocolate Milkshake. Okay, now moving on to non-beauty favorites. I have a couple planner things and then a book. So non-beauty favorites right here. The first thing is my Day Designer, the new 2016 Day Designer. So obviously January was the first month I got to use this, and I love that this year they came out with the mini, because last year the big one just got a little too heavy for me and it was kind of hard to carry around in my purse. But I do have a whole video on it from last year, the large one, but the format is pretty much the same. So like today was a stay-at-home day for me, so I have all my filming to-dos, and then I babysit later. I like how it goes by time. And then at the top of each day, it has a quote. On the weekend, it gives you like a little preview of next week. It gives you a daily gratitude to fill out. So it helps keep you organized and on track. And I really like that it has a monthly view. So for next month, I have February here. I have a little Hollywood sticker for I'm going to LA in February, if you guys didn't know, but I have that right there. And yeah, I've been decorating it with stickers. So I'll show you guys the stickers that I've been loving. This is the Bando sticker book, and it says, OMG, check out these cute stickers. So it knows it's cute. It's really cute. So yeah, you have an entire sticker book full of cute stickers. I love these, the lips and the eyes, and then I also really like all the sign language ones, like the peace sign and the fingers crossed and the okay. Like, these are so cute. So these just have so many different pages. And I'll link down below where you guys can get it. It makes it a little bit more fun to plan if you can decorate your planner with cute stickers. I feel like you're just a little bit more likely to get excited about writing stuff down. So yeah, these have just been really fun. Moving along from the kind of cutesy planning stuff is a book that I've really been liking, and it's a daily devotional, and it's called Jesus Speaks. And one of my coworkers, Sam, who's also one of my friends, recommended this book to me, and this has been awesome. So it gives you daily Bible verses or quotes from Jesus himself, and then it gives a little interpretation and kind of just sets your day right, which I really like. I like having like one thing to read that I know I'm going to read every single day. This really just gives you something small and short that's easy to stay on track with, and it just really helps me set my mood right for the day. At the top, it gives you the date, and it gives you just a little topic, then it gives you the Bible verse, and then it gives you the interpretation, or like what to use it for in your everyday life, if that makes sense. So yesterday was when your troubles overwhelm you, and it says, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. And this has just been really comforting for me. Like, it has so many things that I can relate to in it, and you can take the Bible verses and literally they can apply to anyone, and they apply to whatever you're going through in your life. So this book I definitely recommend to anyone that is looking for a daily devotional or just a new like faith type book. I know not everyone on my channel believes the same thing that I do, and I don't want to force my beliefs on anyone, but this book, I wanted to talk about it because I love it and it's been amazing. So if you guys are interested in it, I will link it down below where you can get it on Amazon. Okay guys, that wraps up my January favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my monthly favorites. And yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Let me know what you guys have been loving down in the comments below. And if you try any of these out, please let me know on Instagram. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. First category we're going to start off is Hold on, I forgot something.
Favorites! I love favorites. Hey guys, welcome back. It is the end of the month and oh, please, I can't talk. Why can't I talk when I turn on the camera?
First category we're going to start off is Hold on, I forgot something.
I literally get winded because I talk so fast. Cotton oil. Okay, the next thing is the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I need to breathe when I talk. I'm literally out of breath. And I'm not out of shape. I mean, I run. I'm talking fast. Highlight on fleek. Champagne pop, baby. So yeah, I use this middle shade as a bronzer, and then I use this middle. I need to slow down. On to eyes now. Now,
Our computer in the other room just like started talking. It's kind of creepy.